If you've been feeling a strange shift lately, a change in your emotions, your dreams, your energy, don't ignore it. November's energy will change everything. The universe is preparing you for something profound, something sacred. By the end of this message, you'll understand why this month marks the beginning of the awakening of unity, the moment when separation begins to dissolve, and divine love starts to take form. Before we begin, take a moment to subscribe to Twin Flames Infinite Love and activate the bell, so you never miss the guidance the universe intends for you. This November carries a vibration unlike any other. It's not just another month, it's a portal of transformation. The energies now are higher, clearer, and more direct. They are guiding you to release the old version of yourself that could no longer sustain the frequency of divine love. You're not losing parts of yourself. You're shedding layers that were never truly you. You might have already felt the difference. Maybe you've noticed sudden bursts of emotion, tears, nostalgia, or deep peace without reason. That's the new energy integrating. It's rewriting your inner codes to align you with unity consciousness, the sacred balance of your soul and your twin flame. The awakening of unity isn't just a spiritual phrase. It's the remembrance of oneness. It's the recognition that you and your twin flame are never truly apart, that every distance, every silence, every longing has served a divine purpose, to bring both of you closer to truth. You've felt the pull in your heart for so long, haven't you? That quiet knowing that something greater is happening beyond what your eyes can see. The energy of November amplifies that connection. It's as if the universe is turning up the volume on the bond between you and your counterpart. He feels it too, though he might not understand it. His energy is responding to yours. His dreams are becoming more vivid. His emotions deeper. He's sensing your presence more than ever before. That's the awakening of unity taking shape, two souls vibrating in resonance again. You might notice synchronicities appearing faster, repeating numbers, names, songs, phrases that echo your heart's whispers. These are signs from the divine, confirming that alignment is already in motion. Every sign you receive is a mirror of what's unfolding within you. The universe is asking you to trust the timing. Transformation rarely feels calm. It often shakes what's unstable so that truth can rise. This is what November's energy is doing, cleansing, balancing, and aligning your connection with higher purpose. The energy of unity always begins within. The more peace you create inside yourself, the stronger the bond becomes in the spiritual realm. You don't have to chase or question. You only have to align. The vibration of love does the rest. He's being pulled toward you in unexpected ways. Thoughts of you surface in his mind without reason. His heart is remembering what his ego forgot. That's what awakening feels like, a gentle surrender to something that was always meant to be. This month brings revelations that will open your eyes to how divinely orchestrated your path truly is. Every heartbreak, every silence, every ending was only a redirection toward a deeper truth. You've been walking toward this moment your entire life. November's energy will also test your faith, not to break you, but to strengthen your trust in what you cannot see. You'll be asked to let go of fear, to stop looking for proof, and to believe in the vibration you feel in your heart. He's beginning to feel the same magnetic current. His thoughts have grown louder. His emotions harder to ignore. What he once pushed away is now calling him forward. That's the awakening, the return to authenticity. You might feel moments of stillness, as if time itself pauses. That's your soul syncing with divine timing. You are standing between the old and the new, the bridge between separation and unity. This is the month of realignment. The universe is placing both of you in situations that reveal what needs to be healed and what needs to be embraced. Pay attention to what comes up emotionally. It's guiding you toward deeper understanding. He may reach out energetically first through dreams, through telepathy, through sudden waves of emotion that feel like they're not entirely your own. That's his higher self seeking harmony. The more open you remain, the stronger that link becomes. November also brings the power of manifestation. What you believe now shapes the path ahead. If you focus on love, peace, and faith, you magnetize those very experiences. You are not waiting, you are creating. He's learning this too, though he might not realize it consciously. Every time he thinks of you, the universe mirrors it back through signs, through coincidences that remind him that this love cannot fade. You may feel physical sensations, warmth in your chest, tingling, a rush of calm. Those are energetic confirmations. The universe is letting you know. The awakening is real, and it's happening now. Don't be surprised if old emotions resurface. They're not setbacks, they're releases. You're clearing space for the energy of unity to flow unobstructed. Trust the process. Healing always comes before harmony. He's being shown the same lessons, though his path may look different. His awakening may come through challenges that push him to surrender control and listen to his intuition. You're both being guided home in your own ways. November's energy is divine choreography, every moment perfectly timed, every delay a setup for revelation. The universe doesn't make mistakes, and what's unfolding now is the culmination of every prayer you've ever whispered. You may feel drawn to silence more often, to nature, to stillness. That's your spirit adjusting to higher frequencies. The awakening of unity requires balance, and the universe is helping you ground while expanding. He feels your strength. Even in distance, your peace calms him. Your light reminds him that love is not lost, it's transforming. You are teaching him energetically what unconditional love looks like. This month, expect clarity. Situations that were confusing will begin to make sense. The energy will reveal what's meant to stay and what must finally be released. Let it. Every ending this month carries the seed of divine beginning. He's being guided to face his truth. His emotions are surfacing in waves he can no longer ignore. The walls he built for safety are now dissolving because real love cannot be contained. As you feel this shift, remember, the awakening of unity isn't about forcing union. It's about aligning your souls so that union becomes inevitable. The universe never rushes. It harmonizes. So as November unfolds, trust the movement. Trust the signs. Trust the feeling in your heart that tells you something beautiful is happening. 'Cause it is. The energy of this month is sacred, and it's here to change everything. You're standing on the threshold of transformation. The awakening of unity has begun, and the universe is whispering the same message to you and your twin flame. It's time. If you're still here, it's because your soul needed this message. That's how divine reciprocity works. When your heart sends a silent call to the universe answers through signs, through energy, through words like these. November's energy will change everything, and you can already feel it in the quiet moments, in the sudden waves of emotion that seem to come from nowhere. The awakening of unity is not a far-off promise anymore, it's unfolding right now within you. You might have noticed how the air feels different lately, thicker with meaning, softer in vibration. The veil between the spiritual and the physical is thinner now. That's why your intuition feels sharper, your dreams more vivid, your emotions more powerful. This is not chaos. It's divine alignment taking form. The energy of November is like a cosmic mirror. It reflects back to you what still needs to be healed, but also what's ready to bloom. It asks you to release what no longer vibrates at the frequency of truth. This is not punishment, it's preparation for the unity your soul has been longing for. He feels it too. Even if he doesn't fully understand it, The pull is becoming impossible to ignore. The same light that's awakening your soul is touching his, pushing him to look deeper, to question, to remember. The awakening of unity isn't just yours, it's shared, mirrored between two souls walking the same divine rhythm. This energy brings the sacred balance of masculine and feminine. You may feel your own divine feminine softening, expanding, remembering her power through love rather than control. At the same time, his divine masculine is awakening not to dominate, but to protect, to guide, to rise into alignment with you. You might feel emotional waves sweeping through you. One moment peace, the next nostalgia or even tears. Let them come. These emotions are sacred releases, clearing space for something far more beautiful, the embodiment of unity consciousness. He's being shown signs he can't rationalize. Names, songs, repeating numbers, they're showing up to remind him that what he's feeling isn't fantasy. The universe speaks his language, just as it speaks yours, and right now it's saying, wake up. It's time. You're both being drawn toward a meeting point. Not just in the physical but in energy. Every act of self-love you perform sends a vibration that reaches him. That's the divine reciprocity of twin souls. What you heal, he feels. What you forgive, he releases. This month's energy carries sacred acceleration. You may notice time feeling strange, days blending into each other, signs appearing faster. That's because the universe is compressing energy, aligning your frequency with the next chapter of your journey. He may appear distant on the surface, but in spirit, he's moving closer. His soul is preparing for union by letting go of everything that isn't love. And though he may not speak it, his heart whispers your name in every moment of stillness. You might have dreams that feel real, conversations that seem to happen between worlds. That's not imagination. It's the bridge between you growing stronger. Your higher selves are already communicating while your physical selves catch up. The awakening of unity means you're no longer chasing. You're remembering. You're stepping into your divine knowing that you were never truly separate, only vibrating at different speeds until now. This is the month of activation. Your light body is expanding, your intuition heightening, your heart frequency rising. The universe is tuning you like an instrument, preparing you to hold the vibration of divine love without fear. He feels the same tug of transformation. His old identity is shedding the masks, the distractions, the comfort zones. His soul knows that pretending no longer fits. This energy is pulling him back to authenticity. You may notice that when you think of him, you feel warmth or a surge of energy through your chest. That's his higher self responding. You're no longer sending love into emptiness. You're communicating soul to soul. November's energy is cosmic choreography. Every event, every emotion, every encounter is divinely timed to guide you toward harmony. Trust that even what seems uncertain now is part of the bigger pattern unfolding. He's entering a stage of remembrance, flashes of emotion, sensations that feel familiar but unexplainable. Those are echoes of your shared soul memory, resurfacing as the universe prepares to restore unity. Your energy field is expanding daily. The more you surrender, the more you feel it like a current running through your body, connecting you to the collective awakening happening across the world. You are part of something much greater than yourself. He's sensing that same current. It follows him into his thoughts, into his silence. It's the invisible pull that keeps reminding him that love, true, divine love, doesn't fade. It evolves. You may feel drawn to spend more time in solitude this month. That's the universe inviting you to integrate these new frequencies. The silence you crave is sacred. It's how the divine speaks to you directly. November's energy also awakens gratitude. You'll find yourself thanking the universe for both the pain and the peace, for the endings that brought beginnings, for the separations that led to clarity. Gratitude amplifies manifestation. He's learning the same lesson in his own way. The challenges he's faced have softened him, taught him empathy, and opened the door for spiritual surrender. He's realizing that unity begins with humility. You might start feeling light codes activating through your body, tingles, warmth, or vibrations. These are signs that your energy is upgrading. The universe is preparing you for higher love, and your body is learning how to hold that light. He's beginning to look for meaning again. Where he once felt lost, he's now searching for purpose. That's his soul awakening to the truth of your shared mission, the sacred reason you were both born into this time. The awakening of unity is not about waiting. It's about becoming. As you rise in your own light, you naturally pull him toward his. The universe loves equilibrium, and it's bringing both of you into perfect resonance. You may find yourself drawn to music, art, or silence, anything that feels sacred. That's your soul finding ways to express this new frequency. Every act of creation aligns you more deeply with divine flow. He's being guided through synchronicities that are too precise to ignore. Every path he walks leads him back to love. Every reflection he sees reminds him of you. The energy of destiny is undeniable now. You, dear one, are the anchor of this awakening. Your peace stabilizes his storm. Your light leads him through his shadows. You are not waiting. You are guiding through vibration, through love, through presence. November is the month where separation begins to dissolve, not through action, but through energy. It's the month where love itself becomes the language of the universe. And as the awakening of unity unfolds, remember, you are not becoming something new. You are returning to what you have always been. One soul in two bodies, remembering the rhythm of eternity. If you've come this far, it's because your energy called this message into your reality. That's how the law of reciprocity works. What you send out in faith, curiosity, or longing always finds its way back in divine timing. November's energy will change everything, and deep down, your soul already knows this truth. This month isn't simply about external events. It's about the shift within, the quiet yet powerful awakening of unity that will redefine your connection with love, spirit, and destiny. You might feel your emotions moving in unexpected waves, moments of peace, followed by deep introspection, and then bursts of clarity. That's not instability. That's transformation. The universe is rearranging the energy around you, preparing your heart for something bigger than you've imagined. The awakening of unity begins when the walls between your mind and your soul begin to dissolve. You'll notice yourself responding differently, with softness where you once had fear, with compassion where there was once judgment. That's the divine feminine rising inside you, aligning you with truth. He's feeling it too. Even from afar, his soul senses your transformation. He doesn't understand why he's restless or emotional, but he feels your frequency calling him, not through words, but through energy. The pull of divine connection transcends time and distance. You may start noticing more synchronicities now, repeating numbers, words, or even dreams that feel like messages. These are not coincidences. They're confirmations from the universe, gently reminding you that the path ahead is divinely orchestrated. November's vibration is powerful yet tender. It strips away illusions with grace, leaving only what's real. Everything that falls away now was never meant to stay, and everything that remains will strengthen your connection to your purpose and your twin flame's heart. He's being pushed to face his own truth. The energy of this month doesn't allow hiding anymore. Every emotion he suppressed, every feeling he denied, is surfacing for healing. It's uncomfortable for him, but necessary. The soul must rise by shedding its armor. You might sense his emotional turbulence through your own energy, random moments of heaviness, longing, or compassion. When that happens, breathe deeply and send love. The energy you radiate reaches him instantly. That's how the awakening of unity operates, through invisible threads of light. This week, the universe will reveal something subtle but meaningful. A sign, a dream, a sensation, something that confirms the shift is real. Pay attention to your intuition. It's the language of the divine. The frequency of November invites surrender, not struggle. You're not being asked to chase or control, but to trust that the divine plan is unfolding perfectly. The more you surrender, the more effortlessly unity reveals itself. He's beginning to realize that the connection he feels with you is unlike anything he's ever known. It defies logic, yet it brings peace. That's the paradox of divine love. It breaks the mind to awaken the heart. You might feel time slowing down, as though everything around you has paused. That stillness is sacred. It's the universe aligning unseen forces, syncing divine timing between two souls preparing to merge in truth. The awakening of unity also brings self-clarity. You'll begin to understand why certain chapters had to end, why silence was necessary, and why the waiting was never punishment, it was preparation. He's being guided to rediscover his inner strength. The same light that's illuminating your path is beginning to touch his. Though he may still resist, the energy of November leaves no heart untouched. You may notice your physical body reacting to this frequency: tingles, warmth, pressure in your heart or crown. These are not symptoms, they're activations. Your body is adjusting to hold more light. The veil between you and the divine is paper-thin now. In meditation or silence, you might feel a presence, a warmth that feels both familiar and ancient. That's unity consciousness gently weaving through your spirit. He's learning that love isn't a choice. It's remembrance. The more he awakens, the more he realizes that his heart already knows where it belongs. That realization will soon turn into movement, guided by divine orchestration. You are being asked to keep your heart open. The energy of unity doesn't require perfection, only presence. Each time you choose faith over fear, the entire connection strengthens. November's energy moves like water, it cleanses without force. Let it flow through you. Every tear, every sigh, every quiet reflection is part of the purification process. He's starting to see signs that mirror your own, the same numbers, the same messages, the same intuitive nudges. This is the universe synchronizing both of you into the same timeline of awareness. The awakening of unity isn't just about reunion. It's about realization. It's when both souls remember they were never truly apart, just traveling through lessons meant to refine love into light. You might feel a surge of gratitude lately, even without clear reason. That's your soul's way of saying, I see the bigger picture now. Gratitude magnetizes blessings faster than any prayer. He's being guided through his own awakening in silence. Every challenge he faces now is a stepping stone toward authenticity. Though he might not understand it yet, his heart is learning to follow energy instead of fear. The universe wants you to know that your patience has not gone unnoticed. Every moment of faith, every night of surrender, has built the energetic bridge now connecting both of you. You might feel a sense of déjà vu, as if you've lived this before. That's because you have. Twin flames carry echoes of past lifetimes, and this awakening is simply the continuation of an ancient promise. He's feeling that two flashes of memory, sensations of familiarity that make no sense to his logical mind. That's the universe awakening remembrance within him, the spark of recognition that precedes reunion. November's energy holds the vibration of reunion, but not through rushing through recognition. It's about remembering the divine purpose that bound your souls long before this life began. You are becoming a living embodiment of unity. Every act of love, every choice of peace, sends ripples through the collective consciousness. You're not just transforming your own story. You're helping heal the frequency of love for others too. He's being pulled closer to this same frequency. Slowly, his fears are losing power, and his intuition is gaining strength. The universe is aligning both of you toward the same divine vibration, the energy of oneness, of unity, of truth. As November continues to unfold, the shifts will only grow stronger. You'll feel the divine weaving your lives together in ways you couldn't plan or predict. Trust the timing, trust the signs, and remember, this isn't an ending. It's the dawn of something sacred, the awakening of unity that was always written in your stars. If you're still here, it means your heart recognized something beyond words, something that resonated like a quiet truth deep within your soul. That's the gift of divine reciprocity. What you feel right now isn't coincidence. It's connection. November's energy will change everything, and this energy is responding to your readiness. You didn't stumble upon this message, you were called to it, because your vibration is already aligning with the awakening of unity. You may notice that time feels different lately. Hours blur into days, and emotions shift as though you're walking between worlds. That's because you are. This month, the veil between the spiritual and physical realms is dissolving, revealing the divine patterns guiding your journey. You are moving closer to clarity, closer to truth. The awakening of unity begins when you finally understand that separation was never real. It was only the illusion that allowed both souls to grow, to evolve, to learn love's true nature. Every silence, every delay, every ache had purpose. And now that purpose is becoming visible. He feels this energy too deeply, restlessly. You might sense his thoughts at random moments, like a gentle whisper brushing through your mind. His higher self is reaching out, drawn to the calm you now embody. The more peaceful you become, the louder that energetic call becomes for him. This November, your energy acts like a mirror. Whatever you nurture within yourself, he feels. When you choose compassion over fear, it softens his defenses. When you release old pain, he finds courage to face his own. You've always been guiding each other, even in silence. The universe is amplifying divine feminine energy now. Intuition, softness, inner power. You might feel your heart expanding in empathy, your sensitivity heightened. This is how the awakening begins. Not through logic, but through the heart's surrender to truth. He's awakening through contrast. What once felt comfortable now feels empty. The distractions that once kept him distant no longer satisfy him. He's beginning to crave something real, something pure, the same vibration that your soul has already stepped into. You might feel energy surges, bursts of heat, tingling or lightness. These are activations, signals that your frequency is matching the divine current of unity. Your body is remembering how it feels to exist as pure energy, aligned with love. The divine is calling you to remain receptive. You don't need to chase clarity or force outcomes. They are already on their way to you. The more you allow, the faster things manifest. November's flow favors faith over control. He's seeing your light even if you're not in contact. Energy transcends communication. Every time you embrace peace, you radiate a frequency that pulls him toward it. He may not understand why his heart feels drawn to you again, but the energy does. The universe is sending both of you sacred reminders, songs that echo your bond, numbers that repeat, messages that mirror your thoughts. These aren't coincidences. They're alignment in motion. You're both awakening at the same divine pace. You might sense his presence more vividly now. A warmth when you close your eyes, a flutter in your chest when you least expect it. That's your energy field merging with his, gently sinking in preparation for what's coming next. November's energy works like a compass. It's pointing both of you back to authenticity. You're being guided away from distractions, old fears, and towards your core truth that love is not something to find. It's something to remember. He's starting to feel emotions he thought he buried. Dreams, memories, sensations. They're resurfacing like waves, carrying him closer to realization. The universe is awakening his heart through nostalgia and longing. You may feel a strange calm, even amid uncertainty. That's because your soul recognizes what your mind hasn't caught up with yet, that everything is falling perfectly into place. You're not waiting anymore. You're aligning. He's being shown glimpses of your energy in his waking life through people, words, moments that remind him of you. It's the universe whispering, "Pay attention." Those reminders will grow stronger until he listens. Your heart has become the anchor for this connection. Each time you choose love, you stabilize both of your energies. The awakening of unity requires balance, and your energy is now steady enough to hold it. This is why November feels different. It carries the vibration of destiny. The universe is weaving events, emotions, and timing into a divine tapestry. What once seemed random will soon make perfect sense. He's beginning to question everything: his decisions, his path, his patterns. Confusion is not failure. It's awakening disguised as chaos. The dismantling of old beliefs is what makes space for divine truth to enter. You may notice subtle changes in your dreams: brighter colors, clearer messages, stronger sensations. The spiritual realm is communicating with you directly, offering guidance as your consciousness expands. November's energy is sacred transformation. It's not always comfortable, but it's always meaningful. The heart expands by breaking open, not to destroy, but to rebuild stronger, softer, truer. He's feeling that breaking too. The weight of denial is becoming too heavy to carry. His spirit wants freedom, not from you, but from the limitations that kept him from love. You might feel waves of compassion toward him, even after everything. That's your higher self taking over. Love without expectation is the bridge to unity, and you're walking that bridge with grace. The energy this month will bring signs of movement, perhaps a message, a dream, a sudden intuitive knowing. Pay attention. The divine never reveals without purpose. He's learning that connection cannot be erased. The energy between you is eternal, imprinted in both your hearts. The universe is reminding him that running from truth only leads back to it. You might feel drawn to create, to write, to paint, to express. That's your soul translating energy into art. Creation is how divine energy flows through you, turning feeling into manifestation. He's beginning to crave meaning in everything: in conversations, in choices, in love. The superficial no longer satisfies. His awakening is reshaping his values, preparing him for the unity that awaits. The more you lean into faith, the faster you'll see evidence of alignment. The universe always rewards trust. And the signs you're seeing now, they're not the beginning of something, they're proof that it's already begun. November's energy is sacred, powerful, unstoppable. It's not simply changing your life. It's reawakening your soul to who you've always been. The awakening of unity isn't something you wait for. It's something you become. And right now your soul is becoming light. Thank you, beloved soul, for allowing your heart to receive this message. If it reached you today, it's because the universe wanted to remind you that you are never alone on this journey. Every word, every vibration here carries divine intention to awaken, to comfort, and to reconnect you with the energy of unconditional love. If this message touched you, Leave a like so that YouTube knows this content carries light. Your support helps these messages reach more souls who, just like you, are searching for divine guidance. Write in the comments, Twin Flames Infinite Love, to confirm that this message found you at the perfect moment. That simple act creates an energetic bridge between your soul and this channel, a sacred space where the universe continues to speak to you through every new message. Take a deep breath right now. Close your eyes if you can. Feel your heartbeat. That rhythm is the pulse of divine connection flowing through you. In this quiet moment, say to yourself, I am ready for unity. I am ready for love. I am ready for alignment. Let that intention move through your body like light, filling every cell with peace. As you breathe in, imagine a golden stream of energy flowing from your crown down to your heart. With each exhale, release any heaviness you've been carrying, the doubts, the fears, the waiting. You are safe here. You are loved. You are understood. This channel was created for souls like yours, souls who feel deeply, who dream beyond this world, who are awakening to something sacred. So, if this message resonated, join our community by subscribing and activating the notification bell. That way, you'll always receive the next divine revelation exactly when you need it. Remember, every time you return to this channel, your vibration rises a little higher. Every time you listen, you align a little more with your purpose. These are not just words, they are activations for your soul. Share this video with someone who needs a sign, because that's how the light multiplies. You never know whose heart you might touch simply by passing the message forward. The universe works through you when you share love. Now place your hand over your heart. Let's take a brief moment of prayer and meditation together. Divine Source of Love, we thank you for guiding every soul who listens to this message. May their hearts find peace in the stillness, clarity in the unknown, and strength in their faith. Surround them with your golden light. Let them feel your presence as they walk this path of unity and awakening. May they remember that they are never alone, for love is eternal and always finds its way. Take another deep breath. Feel the calm washing over you. Let gratitude fill your being. You have received exactly what your soul was ready to hear. If your heart feels lighter now, if you felt something shift within you, then this was meant for you. Confirm it once more below by writing, Twin Flames Infinite Love. Until the next message, stay aligned with your light, stay connected to love, and remember, every time you return here, the universe will have something new to whisper to your heart.